Hello, Flosstube! Welcome back, Floss family, to the Steel City Stitchers. This is episode 55. Today is Wednesday, December 9th. You'll be seeing this on the 10th, but welcome back. Big news. We've hit 3,000 subscribers! Woo!
What?
So thank you guys very much for subscribing to our channel. And again, thank you to all of our returning viewers and for your continued support. Thank you all very, very much. We have some fun stuff to talk about for a 3,000 subscribers celebration that we are going to do this week. So stay tuned for that. Got to watch till the end for that. Also, if you have been living under a rock and you haven't seen the last couple of videos on our channel, please go check those out. Erin has been killing it with her Vlogmas. Holy crap, it is the highlight of my morning. And I know a lot of people feel the same, but her videos are just so sweet. And she's doing such a great job.
Thank you.
Also, Erica did an awesome tutorial about how to make an ornament. So if you're interested in what to do with your little bits that you have, which I have another little bit thing back here, but I did my ornament because I do save my little bits. Please go watch Erica's video. And of course, with all of our videos, please be sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed our content. So we have a lot of cool stuff going on, a lot of cool stuff coming up. So we're excited to share all of that stuff with you over the next couple of weeks. December is going to be a video-filled month for the Steel City Stitchers. So let's get right into it. Best new thing, you know, we always do it. So Erica, what's your best new thing this week?
Oh man, I had 1.5 best new things. What is the half one? The half one is something exciting that I can tell you about later.
That's the half one?
Secret.
Yeah, because I can't tell you about it. So it's not like.
I mean, you
like
told me. But...
I know. But like in the wider internet world, I can't tell about it because it's something I'm really psyched about. But now is not the time to reveal it. The other one is that on Monday, my baby turned 1.
Yay!
Yes, so that was very thrilling. I don't really know how that whole year passed so quickly, but it did. He's 1. We, you know, like pandemic birthday, we just cooked things that he liked to eat and ate those for dinner. He ate like broccoli by the fistful, and then we did a like group video chat with, you know, my family, my husband's family, to watch him attempt to eat a cupcake. He did not want to. So it was cute. It was fun. He's 1. So that's crazy. So that's my best new thing.
He and Ellie Bean could go on a date because she loves broccoli too. And they could just eat all the broccoli they want.
They could just shove broccoli in their faces.
Shove broccoli in their faces till they're green.
So good. Yes, please.
Well, happy birthday, buddy. Sorry, I filled my teacup way too full. All right. So Jodi knows I like a full pool on my cup.
Then what she does is she sets it on the very, very edge of her table.
Oh no.
Like this. Like, oh my God, tea's gonna go everywhere. Yeah. Jodi, what's your best new thing this week?
I had a fabulous week. It was my birthday yesterday. I celebrated with my family over the weekend. My mom made this amazing birthday brunch for me on Sunday, and we had mimosas and everything was homemade, and she made my favorite things and just made it really, really special. And she took the kids for a sleepover the night before. So it was glorious.
That's the best gift that anyone can give.
And kids were like so excited, and they had the best time, and they helped with brunch, and it was so good. And then we kind of continued to celebrate into yesterday, which is my actual birthday, and Michael had the kids do like a birthday scavenger hunt for me, and I just got all kinds of fun stuff, and it was just I feel very, very loved. So
Yay.
it's a good couple of.
Well, we love you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I love you guys.
So exciting. She's 26, like Erin said.
26. Yeah, going on 24.
Once you hit a certain
Maybe
age.
18 next year.
Maybe.
Yeah.
My mom keeps telling the kids that she's 29, and
Oh, no.
now like know that she's not. So they're like, "No, you're Bubby, you're lying. You can't lie about that." And I'm like, "Mom, like you tell them all the time not to lie and like to tell them the truth. You can't keep this going. You must
Not
stop."
sustainable. Oh, that's funny.
Anyway.
I think Aria finally understands like how like age kind of, because she finally the other day was like, "How old are you?" And I said, "I'm 37." She goes, 37? I went, "Okay, you don't have to say it like that."
The older one, he likes to write his name on his school papers and his brother's name, and then wants to write everyone's ages. So he's like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Just how old are you?" I'm like, 35. And he was like, "Okay, how old is Dad?" And he's like writing this down. I'm like, "Why are you writing this on a school paper? What's happening right now?" Just feels like his teacher needs to know. Oh my gosh, it's silly.
I love it. Like we've said before, I love being in my 30s. Love being in your 40s. Getting older is a gift and it's a blessing, and it's not to be taken for granted. And we're just gonna age like fine wine, and I can't wait to see what we're like when we're still doing floss tubes in our 70s and 80s.
And then we'll be living together in our retirement communities.
Yes.
Finding each other.
Yes. I cannot
Listen,
wait.
I'm that person that is like down for a retirement community. I can't wait to own that place, you guys. I want to be at all the activities.
I would live there now if I was allowed to live in a 55 plus community. I would live in it now.
Totally.
Yep.
Like you won't be able to keep me out of there when I'm old enough.
Like I love
banging down the door.
I love putting puzzles together. I love cross stitching. I'll take up other crafts. You know what I mean? Like
we're having a dance tonight. I'm there. Let's go. I'm in.
I'm down.
It'll all be music from the 2000s too. So it'll be like
Backstreet Boys, In Sync.
It'll be our jam.
Perfect.
Could be like Black Eyed Peas playing on repeat.
Oh my God. Oh, well, if that didn't put a great visual in your head, I don't know what will tonight. Okay, Erin, what is your best new thing this week?
I am lucky enough to have a visitor today. My mom came and it's glorious and I have help and it's amazing. And I was able to I took a solo shower, which felt so good. And then even after the shower, I was like, why am I rushing? I can just sit on my bed for a minute and pet the cat. And it was so nice.
That sounds nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
So she's not new, but she's my best new thing this week. Thanks, Mom.
That is a great.
And she must have been watching my videos because she brought me a ton of those pumpkin spice coffees. So, yay.
Oh.
Good job. Those are fun. My best new thing this week, it is the last week of school. It is finals week. I made it. One final down, one more to go. I did okay on the final the other night. I ended up with an A in the class. So I got one more to go. And then tomorrow night we celebrate. Jason's going to get sushi. I'm going to stitch. I might get drunk, stay up all night. I mean,
I'll bring to that tomorrow night. If you end up having a cocktail tomorrow night, you send us a text. I will have a drink to you.
Okay. Yes.
We got 2 in.
I'm in.
Erica, drink a Mountain Dew for me, okay?
Cheers.
Or
bubbly, depending on the time of night.
But we also had my parents and my grandparents came down. Well, my mom came down. She brought my dad's parents, so my grandparents, down this weekend for a very safe, socially distant visit. It was very nice. Got to spend time with them and taught my grandma how to play Mexican dominoes, like Mexican train. which if you've never played it, it's a really fun game. But she had never played it before, so we taught her how to do that, and we had tons of food and drinks, and she brought cookies, and it was a really nice time to get to spend with my family because we didn't see them for Thanksgiving, and we probably won't see them for Christmas. So it was just good to see everybody. But you got to be safe. And my grandparents are old. My grandpa's really sick, so we were very cautious about doing things. Allegheny County and Pittsburgh, cases are going up every single day. It's really getting scary here. So the least amount of exposure, the better. But anyway, we're all staying safe. Nobody has COVID at the moment. Erin is on the mend. So
I mean, I'm like, what, 5 weeks out now, I think?
Yeah, we're very
Has it
fortunate.
been that long? Wow.
Can you believe it?
Oh, it's crazy.
Time means nothing to me. I don't know what time it is.
Yeah, pandemic, quarantine time. Nobody knows what day or time it is.
I thought it was Thursday the majority of the day today, so I'm confused.
So let's get into, we're going to switch it up a little bit this week. And we are going to start with haul because one of our great Stitchy Kindness things is a little Hanukkah advent that we are getting to open day one tonight because for all of our Jewish friends, happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah! Happy Hanukkah, Jodi!
Happy Hanukkah!
First night is tomorrow, so it'll be tonight for you guys.
Yes, Thursday is the first.
What do I need to know, Jodi? What do I need to know about Hanukkah? Give me like a brief.
So Hanukkah is like the least religious holiday for the Jewish people. It's just so commercialized because it's so near Christmas that they make this out of it. But it's really, you know, the story about how the oil was supposed to last wasn't supposed to last, and it lasted for 8 days, which is why we have 8 nights. Some things that like traditions that we grew up with. You're supposed to eat oily things, so like donuts are a big thing because they're fried in oil. You're supposed to eat jelly-filled donuts. And I don't know what the jelly part of it is. I'll ask my mom.
Like every day?
Just like you're supposed to eat them. Like
Done. My new favorite holiday.
So jelly donuts, potato latkes, fried in oil. My mom makes the best latkes.
Yeah,
Hanukkah dinner.
I've celebrated Hanukkah dinner with the Favishes, and let me tell you, those potato latkes are.
When do you celebrate Hanukkah dinner? Like any of the nights?
Yeah, so like Jewish holidays are usually like first night and second night, but Hanukkah's the longest of all of them, so I don't know, like my kids have a birthday party to go to, not a birthday party, but like my neighbor's little girl is turning 7, so they're gonna go play. They go to school together, so like they're having like a safe whatever for her birthday. Like we're not gonna be around. We might do something over the weekend. I don't know. We have 8 days to do it, like whenever. So yeah, well, Michael might make a brisket, and we'll do potato latkes and donuts for dessert. We light candles. We eat chocolate gelt, which is the little coins. Playing dreidel was something that we did growing up.
Zadie spins the dreidel like a champ.
My dad spins like upside down. He's ridiculous. Ridiculously awesome. So anyways, yeah, there's kind of like some traditions that we're used to. We didn't really do like a gift a day because it's like redundant. It's ridiculous. Like 8 freaking days of like the same thing. But one thing we did always do is light the menorah. So.
Oh, yay. I wish I had one, actually. I'm going to get one.
Did you know anybody that did do the 8 days of presents? Because that seems like it could get out of control.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, we didn't grow up around a lot of like other really Jewish people, but I can't imagine that people that do that, they're like giant gifts. It's probably a lot of like little small stuff.
Yeah.
Like we always got like socks and like toothbrushes and like, you know, like stocking stuffery things.
Whoa. Well, thank you.
We are very.
Can we open?
We're going to open this tonight. So tonight is day 1.
Not yet. Yes. Are we opening?
Right now?
Yeah, let's
Are we
open
doing it right now? Is it happening?
Okay, Hazel and I made those.
You did? I love it.
Oh my gosh. And then there's a little toasted coconut, which sounds amazing. Oh, this is tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. And
Adorable. Oh,
Rolling.
I love
this is
it.
lovely.
Thank
Thank you. Yay.
What a good idea this is, Jodi. I love this.
This is
This
great.
is awesome.
So
This is
cute.
great. Thank you so much.
If anyone has diabetes from the excessive sprinkles, it's Hazel's fault.
Listen,
There's such a thing as excessive sprinkles? I've never heard.
No.
I don't want to live in a world where there's such thing as excessive sprinkles, okay? Well, I am very excited. Thank you for day one. So, Erin, maybe she can incorporate opening hers. It'll be the same thing that Erica and I get in ours as well. So watch her daily Vlogmas and she can open the other ones for us so that you guys can see it and you can see what we get for our Hanukkah Advent. So thanks, Jode.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
All right.
Yay.
Then, Erica, did you get any other purchases or stitchy kindness this week?
Well, I can talk about the mail we received that we got
Yes.
this week. We got a little note from our friend Jill. She just sent us a little something, and that was, this is actually like super awesome. This little like floss ring, but look at this. It has our logo on it.
Logo.
Jill, we love it.
That's so awesome.
It's so amazing.
I'm super pumped about it.
I thought you don't have yours.
Right. So it's just like right over here. I have it. Here's yours, Jode. It's right here.
This is
I
what.
stopped by your house today because I was literally right there. Oh well.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this. This is super cool.
Yes. Thank you, Jill. It's so cool to see our logo on something. I can't deal.
Thank you, Jill. Ooh, I love it.
It's our first logoed item. It's so cool.
Yes. And then in terms of my personal haul, I had ordered, and I'm trying to find where I put them now because my desk is like an absolute disaster. Oh, here they are. I had ordered during, like on Black Friday, the Frosted Pumpkin had like a needle minder event where like all their needle minders were on sale and like you could order any of them and they have a million. So I ordered the newest one, which is this cute little set of mittens, pair of mittens. And then I got 3 more because I couldn't help myself.
Oh, he's cute.
He's cute. He goes with the Nutcracker pattern that they did last Christmas, so I can put him with that whip. And then this little birthday one.
Oh.
Super adorable. And this is Douglas the fir tree. And if you don't know this, they're little guys. Like the big pumpkin, his name is Sugarloaf, and then the little pumpkin is named Jack. So Sugarloaf and Jack are with all these different things, and they like mention them in other stuff. And so Sugarloaf and Jack are on the mittens, and Sugarloaf and Jack are on this, and they do cool stuff, and they're very cute and charming, and I love them. So that was my haul. They went around the country to get here. They came from California, where the Frosted Pumpkin is based, and then like it said they were in Pittsburgh, and then it said they were in Texas, and then it said they were in Pittsburgh, and then it said they were in Texas, and then finally they were in Pittsburgh. So I don't know where they actually were.
Jeez.
They were somewhere, and now they're here. So
You're here. Yay. Awesome.
That's all for me.
Jodi, what did you buy or receive this week?
Oh my God. I didn't buy anything, but I did buy something. I received so much cool stuff. So, all right. First of all, I got these needle minders for all of us. It is a bobbin and it says Flosstube, and I could at the cuteness of this. This, of course, is our friend Rebel Stitcher. And she is not on Etsy anymore, but if you go to her Instagram, she's Moon Pie Fry, Frey. And she's amazing. And she sent me a little bonus one that I'll show you because it's sitting on one of my whips. So I'll show you guys that one later. But you guys all have one of those coming, and I think we're doing rounds tomorrow. So
Thanks, Jodi.
Thank you. Thank you.
all right. Erica brought over our little ornaments to fill up. And this goes along with her tutorial. And these little charms are so awesome, which I'll be honest, I didn't even notice the charm until I watched your video. And I was like, oh, I got a charm.
Oh,
That's so awesome. Like, such a cute little touch. Second confession, I typically don't save my orts because my orts are this long.
You and me both, Jodi.
Oh, and I heard you talking about this morning in your video. Like, I'm lazy, and if I cut something off because I'm done with it, I ain't winding it back on anything. I'm also not opening a bag to, like, put it in. Like, no, it's going in the trash. 2, when I stitch, my thread is 8 miles long.
Oh my
So
gosh.
all of my tails are long. I never stitch until they're really short because I get anxiety that I'm gonna like run out before the next line starts, and I always have to like end on a like at the end of a line. So my orts are out of control. But I made a promise to myself that I'm going to fill this up. It may take one to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Thank you, Eric.
You. So nice.
The other thing I got this week, I went to Kristen's house to drop off the Hanukkah stuff, and she had made me also, these are, 2 of them are already gone, but they're downstairs in my kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Ornaments, just like this, but they were filled with loose leaf tea. Are you freaking kidding me?
They are amazing.
Handle it. She put the cutest little labels on them. They smell so good. And I just found out today, she actually like washed and rinsed and like air dried the ornaments. Like,
I don't want anyone getting COVID from some ornament that someone had.
Like, who thinks of that? Like, that's amazing. Anyways, I've already gone through 2 ornaments of tea. They're incredible.
2 ornaments of tea sounds funny.
Such a cute. I love it so much.
Like I said to the girls, what a cute idea if you have like a teacher friend or something, like making that and attaching it to a present. They will love that. Anybody would love that. It's such a great idea.
Thank you. So awesome.
Yeah.
And then she made me pillows that are absolutely to die for. So I have a bench in my front foyer, like right when you open the front door. I have a white bench, and my new thing is like for every season or holiday, I'm going to put seasonal holiday or pillows on it. We have dogs and kids, and nothing ever stays in its place. But for some reason, that bench always stays in place. Like anything on there just like doesn't get touched. So this is my first one.
Was that your 12 by 16? Okay.
Red on the back, and the stitching on this one, you probably will never be able to see it, but it's like gold thread.
Ooh.
The zipper is like non-existent. You can't even see it. It's like so tucked away in there. It's so professional, and I love it. Now this one, she gave me the pillow cover, and I had the pillow form in a previous pillow that she gave me for Halloween. So now I have all the forms. I'm just going to switch them out every season. And I'm going to need a pillow for every season.
My mom already said this on it.
All right. My other one was this one.
Oh, I love that.
Ooh, that's nice.
I love that fabric.
And then also the red on the back. This red is
The red is so awesome.
So I love it. And it's like
velvet.
soft. It's what?
Like a velvet, but it was just like, it's just fleece, but it feels like.
Oh, it's so good. It's so soft, and I love it. All right. This is the next one. Now, one day I had this, and the next day I had it like this.
Oh, I like them both.
And I love both sides. And I had this one with this
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
contrast.
Mm-hmm.
And then this I put with,
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Mhm.
but this might be my favorite.
I love that. That's really cute.
So thank you, Kristen. These are so incredibly well made and so beautiful. And she busted out like 962 of them.
Right.
So, okay. Lastly, oh, I got an aunt light for my birthday from Michael. Finally.
Oh, yay.
In the dark anymore. I'm so excited because he likes to have it dark when we're watching TV, and that's when I stitch. So it sucks, but now I have an aunt light, so I'm excited about that.
And I got a picture sent from Michael last night of Jodi with the biggest shit-eating grin on her face, sitting under her aunt light with all of her stitching stuff around her. She was like, "Yay!"
So cute.
I love it.
All right, then Erica dropped something off for me yesterday. I have an Erica bag. Look how cute that is. It's like tiny red polka dots. Tiniest ribbon on here. I don't even know how you have the dexterity in your fingers to like make things. Because again, if I tied something on the edge of a zipper, it'd be like this long.
You could be a heart surgeon.
Well,
So stupid.
I mean, like, while it's happening, I'm going like, so like, I mean, it's not like elegant.
It's so beautiful, and I'm so excited, and I love it, and thank you.
Mhm.
And the other thing that was in my bag, you guys. Okay, so if you know me at all, you know that I always have gummy bears either in my mouth, on my person, or near me.
In her
Okay? Always.
Yes.
So Erica brings this over. It's a gummy bear jar, okay, shaped like a gummy bear. And inside are these little gummy bears, but they're soap.
Oh.
They are soap. They smell so good. They smell like grapefruit, like a literal grapefruit. That's how, like, they're little soaps.
Cute. Is that from that store near you?
Yeah, it's called P Square Scent. Yeah,
We
it's in.
tested them out last night. They just like you need one, and it just like dissolves in your hand, like so.
Cute.
It's the cutest thing.
Thing.
How
Yeah,
amazing
it's
is
so
that?
adorable.
I love
And
that.
they look like gummy bears. I can't even get over it.
Yeah, that's
She texted me, or I think in the card, it was like, she's like, I'll explain after you open it. And I opened the card and it was like, don't actually eat the gummy bears. And I was like, this bitch is going to give me gummy bears and tell me not to eat them?
it's happening.
Oh, God.
Thank you, everybody. My Stitch by box is coming. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Very happy.
Oh, love you, Jodi.
I
All right.
forgot to show my Kristen pillow, and I wanted to show it because it's sitting right next to me. Can you see those little candy canes?
So cute.
Twinsies.
I know, twinsies.
Thank you so much. My child was really excited. He's like, oh, there's a Christmas one for the pillow. I'm like, I know. He's like, what are you going to do with the other one? I'm like, well, wait till next fall, I guess.
Listen, like Jodi said, we have to have pillows for every season. So be prepared to swap out your pillow in the spring, and then patriotic ones or summer themed ones. And then, we'll just keep it rolling. So
Sounds awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's beautiful.
you're welcome. Erin, what did you get or buy this week?
I got too much this week. So I needed some black 310. So I went on Amazon. Have you guys bought 310 through Amazon? They send you the box. They sent me these needles, and they sent me 2 DMCs that I didn't order, just as like this little kit.
Oh, how fun.
How good is that?
That's
I
awesome.
was like, well, that's nice.
That's
excited about
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
And then I needed some new Q snaps, so I actually got 2 new Q snaps. I'm sick of having to like switch out my Q snaps all the time. Doesn't that drive you guys crazy?
No, I want a Q snap on every project.
Every project. Well, so then I also did, I don't know if people remember Jodi's pro tip, but what I do is I take the snaps off. I have like 8 extras. So I switch them out once in a while to tighten them back up. And I put just that snap part, I put it in the top rack of the dishwasher. And when I run my dishes, it shrinks them back up and now they're nice and tight again.
That's awesome.
So,
That with all of
Jodi's
mine.
pro tip.
Good job,
Awesome.
Joe.
A pot of boiling water too, but who wants to bother with that?
I'm like, I'm doing the dishes anyways, throw them in there.
Yeah.
So then I got some nails from Allison. I'm just going to show it really quick because I mostly got the same stuff that Kristen got. She did send me a bath bomb that I was totally going to sneak into Aria's stocking, but she came and she sat at my desk again and she was like, "What's that? Can I have it?" So I was like, yes.
Spoiled.
Foiled.
And then look at how cute these little nail clippers are.
Oh, those are cute.
And like a little buffer. Anyways, I got to show you these really cute colors that she sent. These are the petites, so these are for the little one.
Ooh.
Look at the penguin.
That is so cute.
Look at how cute. I think Kristen got these.
I got the
Little
snow, not the other ones though.
Okay.
Mine
And then just, you guys know I love pink. Pink sparkles, my favorite. And I have these on. You see, you can't see them very well.
There's a little reindeer.
They're a little reindeer. Anyways, super cute, super easy to use. So contact Allison, Color Street. She rocks.
It's colorstreet.com /Allison Norris. Allison with 2 L's. Super easy to find her, but she is also on Instagram as is it Alley Cat?
Alley Cat.
Yeah. It is alley.cat.13. So you can contact her through Instagram as well. But she's amazing.
She's not that fast too. So thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next I'm gonna do my Kristen stuff. I've got my pillow. I'm gonna just, it's back here. Display. You've seen it. It's Jodi showed it. It was the first one with the like, and Brooke had that one too. And she was right. When I first saw it, I didn't see the Santa on the sleigh. And then it's like you look, the more you look at it, the more you see stuff on it, which is so cute.
Oh, thanks.
I love that one. And then let me tell you, honestly, you showed me this, but when I took it out of the package today, I was like, it looks like something I would go to a store and buy, and I would buy it in a heartbeat. Like, it's so incredibly professional looking. Look at how good. Look at the back.
Look at the back.
It's
I
so
love it.
good. Like, I can't handle how amazing. I cannot wait to put this on my tree. It's perfect.
I was like, how blinged out can I make this thing? Like, I had so much fun making it. So
I mean,
The bells are awesome.
you nailed it. Thank you. This is amazing. That package she dropped off today, I was like, there's more stuff in here because I got the tea, and that was a great thank you. That made my whole day. That was awesome. So good. Jodi had made the drop with the Hanukkah stuff, and she also dropped off this beauty. So I'm excited to start using my So Flossy bag. Thank you, Jodi.
You're welcome. We all have one now, finally. We all got them at different times.
Finally. Okay, I think that might be it. And then I got this with my Black Needle Society. If you wonder why I'm wearing a headband today, it's floss. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's actually floss.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so
I love
cute.
it.
We need that fabric.
I want this fabric for everything.
So apparently you can get it, because did you see the comments on your video?
Mhm.
People were saying that there's a shop on Etsy that has project bags and notions bags and something else, I think.
Yeah, but I want
think you can.
fabric, and then I want Erica to make the bag, and then, you know what I'm saying?
I think you can get the fabric from Spoonflower. Do you know them? They like people can design stuff, and then you can buy their fabric, and everything is super cute. But even like, it is not cheap. Like to get quilting cotton, you get like a really small piece, and it's like super a lot of money. So like you see it on Etsy, like on their and it's like starting at $5. I'm like, okay, $5. What can I get? Like, what size? And it's like an 8x8 square. I'm like, okay, no. No.
Hey, all right.
Like, I don't think
Well,
I'm exaggerating. I think that's actually the cut that you could get for $5. No.
That seems about right. Should I open my Advent?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Cool. So for the record,
Sneak peek.
if you're following along, the tea I was supposed to be drinking was this, but I drank the cinnamon tea that Kristen gave earlier. I drank that earlier today, and I think I'm cinnamoned out. So I'm drinking a different Kristen tea, which I love. That radiant hibiscus. So good. All right, day 10. Here's the package.
I can't believe it's day 10.
No, it's great.
You and me both. What is it? Oh, it's heavy. There's something else in there? No. Oh, it's measuring tape.
Yay!
Look how cute it
Oh.
is. I needed this so bad.
Oh, that's great.
That is
I
a
love it.
great idea.
And look at like it'll stay so I don't have to keep. This is amazing.
That's
That is
awesome.
a must-have for in your like stitchy box. Like I feel like I need one of those for in my stitch box.
For sure. That's a good one. So it says on the scratch off, the Black Needle Society. Wondering if that fabric is the right size for an ornament? Use this tape to measure. Look at the cute.
Awesome.
That is cute. That is cute. Man, they're nailing this box, you guys.
Yeah.
They're nailing it. And then here's my tea for tomorrow, and then I'll be done. It is, Queen's Blend. It's from Presto George. It's the Queen's Blend. I'll be drinking with the Queen drinks tomorrow.
Yes, I love the Queen's Blend that we had when we were at, we had that when you and I went to the Maddest Hatter. It's
It's
delightful.
good.
I forgot that.
It's like a light black tea. It's very yummy.
Yeah. Easy afternoon.
Queen.
Very nice.
That's it. I'm in.
All right. I got my Ort.
Oh, I got that too.
Orca. It's already filled with orts and it's on my tree. So I forgot to bring it. It looks so
Yay.
I can't even handle it. It's right front and center. I also is talking about ornaments, which I forgot to bring them up, but Jodi and the girls made me dog bone ornaments and put my 3 babies' names on it, and they are on my tree, and I love them. It's like, don't feel obligated to hang them on your tree. I'm like, I'm honored to hang these up there. My girls made them for me. They're super cute, and I didn't have ornaments for my new babies. I didn't have ornaments for Luna or for Oscar, so I was very honored.
We took Erin's salt dough project to a whole new level. We are drowning in salt dough ornaments.
Which Erin will do a video on how she does her salt dough ornaments that we will be posting on our channel, hopefully either by the end of the week or early next week. So stay tuned for that. But these ornaments are so cute. And it's a great project to do with kids. Like, oh my gosh, so easy. So
It
easy.
took up 2 days.
Which, listen, you guys got to find stuff to do with these kids during this pandemic. I took a trip to the Strip District in Pittsburgh, which is basically 2 entire streets in downtown Pittsburgh that are shops and restaurants, and it's a really cool place to go. In the wintertime, it's cool. Even though it's cold outside, people are all bundled up, and it was very and everyone was wearing a mask, and it was actually a delightful experience to go when we did, because usually the Strip is like super crowded and sometimes it can get a little overwhelming. But we wanted to go to the Allegheny Coffee and Tea Company, which is down in the Strip. Jodi and I actually sold that's the coffee that we had at Kidsville. So I love it. So we wanted to get some coffee for the holidays, but they also sell loose leaf tea. So that was the tea that I bought. I also went to Presto George and got some tea. So tonight I am drinking cinnamon apple. It's hard to say. Cinnamon apple. This is the one that Erin drank today that she said she was cinnamoned out. And it is very cinnamony, but it's delicious.
It's good, yeah.
And then I forgot that I had ordered some extras from Sips By. So I bought a couple gifts for Christmas from them. And then I also bought some teas for myself. And I bought a lot of holiday tea from Allegheny Coffee. So I forgot that I bought this herbal Christmas tea from Sips By. This is from Davidson's Organics. So I'll be gifting this to my sister for the holidays. Like how much holiday tea can one person drink? It's pretty strong. So I also got more of that coconut vanilla that Erin had shared with me a while ago. It's awesome. This is a dessert tea. Jason and I love to drink this after dinner. Then I broke down and I bought some tea drops. People, is Erin not an enabler? She started talking about this thing. I couldn't wait to go on and buy them. And I am so excited for tomorrow to make a tea latte using my pumpkin spice tea drops.
Ooh.
They threw in this little sticker with my package.
Wow.
You know I'm a sucker for a good sticker. So, and they are a small business too, which I always like to point out that even though it's starting to be a pretty big company, it was started just by a woman as a small business. So it's still a small business, but it's a woman-owned business too. So that's a great thing to support. Erica found for me in her car a package from our dear friend Sandra. So Sandra, I'm sorry that this was
So sorry.
and for God knows how long. So she put it in a bag for me today when I dropped off her pillow and stuff. And they are the cutest. I won't take them out, but it's a little skull charm and a little spider charm. So super cute. Thank you, Sandra. This went with my Halloween haul that Sandra had sent to us. So very, very cute. And then when I was also down on the strip, I had to stop at this one store that I won't name because it'll give away what I bought for Jodi for her birthday, part of her gift. But I found these pins to turn into needle minders for us. And I'm so excited because this crew is obsessed with elf. So I saw these and said, oh, yeah. So they have the pins on the back. You just pop those off, super easy. You buy 2 magnets and you use some super glue. You got yourself a needle minder. So.
Oh, that was the other thing I got. You just reminded me. I got that needle minder kit.
Oh,
from Top Notch Stitcher.
That's all I bought. So show it.
Well, I made that. I made you guys. I just popped the pin off the back and then put that on. And it's a very strong magnet. And I'll show the tin. It's super cute. It comes like this. And you get that really strong glue. You get the magnets. And then you get these to start yourself out if you want to make these into little needle minders. They're cute little wooden pieces. It's cute. I'm glad I have the glue and now I know how to do it. So I'll just buy magnets next time. But I thought that was really cute. Top Knot Stitcher.
Yeah.
Cute little package.
Somebody had messaged me about the exact magnets that you buy. You can buy them on Amazon. If you guys want to know what they are, comment below and I can send you the link. Because I had a couple people reach out a long time ago asking which ones I had purchased from Amazon. So let us know and we can direct you in the right place. So that's all. I didn't buy any patterns or anything. Guys, I am full of projects and whips and patterns and fabric that I'm going to try my hardest to not buy a lot of stuff in 2020.
None of us bought a pattern. You're going to go the whole 2020?
I did, but I'm starting
2021.
You're going to go the whole year without buying
the whole
a pattern?
2021.
Stop it.
Without buying a pattern?
Nope.
So you're saying Ryan of Wild Violet comes out with a pattern. You're not buying it?
I can't. I'm not doing it.
Oh.
I said between all of my, first of all, my whips are out of control. Out of control. When we do our whip parade at the beginning of the year, my whips are out of control. I have certain projects, like my sister's Lady Justice project that I need to get done. Like she's literally going into her last semester of law school. I only have until May to get this shit done. So I know that if I buy new patterns, I just keep distracting myself from getting things done. So I said the only thing that I'll allow myself to buy next year, I can have new starts, but they have to be patterns that I've already purchased. Or my subscription from Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, just because I'll still be getting those. But as far as buying new patterns, listen, and Black Needle Society, I think they are going to surprise the crap out of us with these subscription boxes.
That's true.
That's true.
So I think we're gonna get some new patterns with that as well. And we kind of got a sneak peek of who the designers are for next year. And holy crap, you guys, like, so yeah, listen, I'm going to try really hard. And I know that my stitching time is going to get cut starting in May when I start clinicals for school. So I don't want to commit to a lot of new things. I want to try to get some stuff done. So we'll see. But, I say that now.
Remember how when we were first kind of starting, we were like, how can somebody have 100 whips? I'm at 30 something. I'm like, I get it.
It's not impossible, you guys. But the good thing is that like we did the 12 days of stitching, which a lot of the Christmas stitching were whips that we, like for me at least, I had a lot of whips in there. We do our March Madness, which is our whips. We do Stitch Mania, which are whips from last Stitch Mania. That's how I incorporate it. So hopefully we'll start knocking some stuff out. But yeah, our whip video is going to be epic. Except for Jodi. She has no whips.
Ever.
That's your style.
She has willpower like no one else. All right. All right. So
and enjoy the whip parade. Front row seat.
Yeah, I love watching people's whip parades. Kansas City girl in a Colorado world, Julie, her whip parades, I seriously sit there with a pen and paper and I write down. Like it's
not
bad.
This year though.
And not this year. My Etsy cart is going to be like 800 items long.
Oh, no.
All right, so let's jump into whips, shall we? Since we're already.
I'll be right back.
Erica.
Wait, did we do finishes yet? Were we doing finishes next?
Oh yeah,
Or am I confused?
Yeah, let's do finishes next. Did you have a finish this week?
Does it count if I finished a clue of something?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't have this done last time. It's the first clue of the Christmas
You were
wreath.
so close last time. You were so close.
Yes.
So
I finished the first one. And I'm super pumped. As you know.
Fast.
What was that?
I don't think I've ever seen you stitch so fast.
I know. I don't know what happened.
I'll tell you what happened. The Frosted Pumpkin, they were like, Erica, you're now an honorary Frosted Pumpkin. And you're like, okay, you stitch faster.
But yeah, they did give this to me, this kit and everything. And so I was super pumped about it. It's very exciting. And I now have the next one, I think, drops on the 20th. So I still have like tons of time before I'm going to touch this again. And it's cool. So that's my quasi finish. Yay.
That looks great.
Thank you. That's it.
Jodi, did you have a finish this week?
I have a finish and an FFO.
You always do.
I posted this on my Instagram, but this is my tiny honest octopus.
God, Jodi.
I know.
Takes my breath away.
So that stupid bleach dyed fabric that I tried 3 patterns on, cut them all off, finally found one. This guy stitched up in no time. I emailed the Tiny Modernist and I was like, listen, you know a pattern is good when you literally cannot put it down. And like the intricacy of the tentacles and like the suction cups and like just the way that the arms are. When I first got the pattern, I was like, oh hell. I'm like, this is going to be number 3 that I'm going to not finish on this stupid fabric. And it was so much fun to stitch and it was so fast and I loved it. So this ring is just a wreath ring that I got at Michael's and I painted it. And I didn't even have to wait for my paint to dry because I covered my borders with this twine. So I painted it all within like 5 minutes, wrapped the twine around. This rope I also got at Michael's, and I just hot glued it around and left the top so that I could hang it. And then Stella picked out this starfish and told me I had to stick it on there. So that's why that's there.
She's right. Jodi, I thought you bought that as a thing. Like I thought that was something you just owned. That is amazing.
Yeah, this wooden thing is a wreath ring, like in the floral section. And
that's so cool.
Yeah, I just painted it and then wrapped the stuff around it. You can see the little holes in it. That's for like wire flowers.
I just painted it and stuck it on there. I just
that would have never entered my brain.
All right.
Jodi, that's great.
Is a paper crane finish, Catherine, our girl. And I did this. I altered the pattern a little. Catherine, don't be offended. Here's the deal. So here's my finish. Okay, it says, I love you more than Keith Morrison loves to lean on things. If you've ever watched Dateline, and Keith Morrison is the host, you'll notice he's always leaning on things. Something that we watch on a regular basis in this house. So in the original pattern, it doesn't have this black line around it. It's pink hearts, which I love. But the problem is that on this crazy fabric with the pink, I didn't want it to clash with all this blood coming out. So I just wanted it to be simple. So I changed it up a little bit. But anyways, that's my finish. And I have something coming in the mail that I will then hand over to Kristen, and she will make this into something spectacular for me, and I cannot wait for it.
Jodi is the queen of finishes for sure. Like your ideas are insane. They're so good.
I want to tell you so bad what I'm doing. Kristen, should I say?
You have to keep it a surprise. Like it's so good. It's so good.
All right, I'll save it then. But how good is this on this fabric?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah. So thank you, Catherine, for another fabulous pattern.
Always.
Okay, stitched up super fast.
Erin, did you have any finishes this week?
Yeah, I have a few. So I FFO'd my Ellie stocking, which I've showed all this stuff in my videos, but since we're doing the group and not everyone's watching the dailies, I'm going to show it.
So
there's
cute.
my Ellie stocking. I love it.
I love it.
I like this smaller print. I actually think it looks really nice, but it keeps getting made fun of in my house.
Oh,
The hush. I like it. Yeah, I think it looks good.
And then if you didn't see, I made these ornaments. They were the sugar and salt. And then I was like, ooh, I wonder if I could also make like cross stitch on that. And it turns out I can. So this is the first one.
So genius.
so cool.
And then here's the one painted version of it. And then the back, I used that Kristen fabric. This one's my favorite. It's still my favorite. I love the way this one turned out.
I love that.
So cute. And then I did 2 Pennsylvania ones because I also love Pennsylvania.
I love it.
So I'm very excited about those. So I'll make a video about that soon. It's such an easy project. And what I love about it is I didn't buy anything to do that. I had everything in my house. So if money's a little tight right now and you still want to give somebody a little something, it's an easy project that you could do.
Yes.
So then my next one is, the metal ornaments that I stitched up yesterday. So these, I noticed the copyright finally. They're from 1985. And I'll tell you, these could kill somebody. They are definitely from 1985. They are like the thinnest metal and they're so sharp. My daughter wants to put this in her room and I was like, no, you literally will kill yourself. I'm not putting that in. It's so sharp it would draw blood, but they're super cute. And if you don't have children in your house, you can hang them on your tree.
I like my cats and dogs with those things. They're like razor blades.
They are literally from the 80s, so they are, yeah. I think they're really cute. I like the way this one turned out, the Noel.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
I might stick them on like an adult's present.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's what I'm thinking. And then my last one is my Home Sweet Home. I finished it and we FFO'd it together. My husband put the hook on. So it's like a key hook.
It looks great.
So cute. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that you did Luigi.
I do too.
Thank you. Who it's going to, he's a big Luigi fan over Mario. So yeah, this is a simple project.
As the second born, I was always forced to be Luigi whenever we played. So my sister was always Mario. I was always Luigi, but my middle name is Louise and my family nickname is Lou. So I kind of liked being Luigi, but when you're the second born, you always have to play like the second character. You never get to be Mario.
Well, as the third born, you only get to watch them play.
Or you could be like Jason, where he wouldn't plug his sister's controller in, and then he would play, and she would think that she was playing. I was like, "You're such a jerk."
We have like a little baby because Aria plays Minecraft all the time. So we have like a little baby one, and we put Ellie on it, and she literally sits there, and she thinks she's playing.
That's so funny.
It keeps her busy, so she's not bugging her sister. Otherwise, she's trying to grab the remote.
Listen, whatever works, man. Whatever works. Oh, that's funny. I had two finishes. I had one FFO and one finish this week. My finish was actually my 12 days of Christmas stitching. I promised the girls that I was going to get this one done, but as you recall, this was Deck the Halls from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. So I was supposed to do 2 days on Winter White Santa, which I will show, and I couldn't do it. So last night I pulled out Deck the Halls because I was like, I didn't get a full 2 days stitching on this, and I wanted to just bust it out. So I stayed up way too late finishing it, but here it is.
Thank God.
So good.
Kristen, it's so good on that fabric.
Oh, thank you. I absolutely love it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Maybe make a pillow out of it. Or
I like that snowman finish that people do, that wooden snowman.
Oh, yeah.
You can, have you seen that? Yeah, you can apparently find him at like Joann's or something, and it's really cute on that.
Yeah. Or I was thinking, like, you know how you can buy like the window frames, like it's like the little shutters, and then decorate it with some like white accents and just mount this on sticky board. That might look cute too. Just something. I absolutely love it. It's big. It's actually really big. But this was last year's stitch along for Christmas from Sally. So I'm glad I finally got it done.
Yay!
I don't have any Sally whips left in my arsenal right now.
Oh, wow.
I need to start Made to Create in January with a fresh slate. There's no Caterpillar hanging out there anymore. I got them all done. Then I'm fooling around with trying to make a round ornament. I'm not doing so well. So if anyone has any tips or tricks on how to do this, but I took my little winter bird trio, my Christmas trio, okay, and I made him into a little ornament. So my issue though is he's kind of lumpy on the sides. So I tried to hide the lump with this like little pom-pom. But if anyone has any ideas on how to make it like perfectly round, it was round when I sewed it, right? Like I sewed it normal, but when I stuffed it, it got lumpy. So, but on the back is how I stuffed it. So I cut a slit. I sewed it the whole way around, and then I cut a slit, and then I put this little piece of felt, and then I'm going to get a glitter pen and just write Christmas 2020 on the back.
Cute.
Kristen, I love that idea.
It looks great.
Like a ball.
Yeah, I want it to look like a ball.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a ball. It's round and it's puffy, but I want it to be more like an ornament.
Right.
Oh, now I get it. Okay, that's not what I thought you meant before.
I mean, I do like this idea if the sides weren't wavy, but once I I put the stuffing in it, it got wavy. So if there's some type of form maybe that I could wrap the fabric around.
You have to cut it like beach ball shapes. You know how a beach ball, the colors are like moons? You have to cut fabric into multiple pieces and then like stick them together.
That seems like way too much work.
Uh-huh.
So if anyone knows about how to make this less lumpy, let me know.
But your seams could be, instead of getting your seams exact, you could do your seams with that red pom-pom.
Oh, yeah.
And you literally just wrap it around an ornament.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. If I had an ornament as a form. But anyway, I mean, like this will work.
It's so cute.
And I already cut the other ones, so I might be screwed on those. So I might have to just make the little lumpy ornaments. But I'm sure there's other round stitch projects that I can do for next year and try it out. But
yeah.
So that was my episode.
I like it how you put it on there too. That's cute. That's a neat way to display it.
Oh, thanks. I had it hanging on my blue board, and I just had it stuck up there. I did the same thing with your ornament after I got it done. So I was like, well, I'm not delivering it to her right away, so I'm going to enjoy it for a minute. So I like put it up on my board.
That's so good.
Thanks. So yeah, I love my boards. You guys don't typically see these because I switch positions, but this is where I put some of my finished cross stitches that I don't really know what to do with, and I just want to see them, so I just leave them out. All right, so let's talk about WITs. We've kept you all in suspense to see our project. So Erica, what are you working on this week?
Okay, well, I finished that first clue again of the Christmas wreath. So then I wanted to work a little bit on Christmas Parade from Trellis and Time. And I made the little elf girl.
She's so cute.
How cute.
And I don't think I might have done another letter. I don't think so. But I made the little elf girl. I finished up the presents here between her and Santa. And then I moved on. It goes pretty quickly. And I wanted to work on other stuff. So my child named her Holly. But my sister's name is Holly. And I was like, don't you feel like we're being, like, it's confusing if we have an elf named Holly and also Aunt Holly? And he was like, no, we're good. I'm like, okay. Cool.
We will.
Fine. Okay, then. So that was Holly. Finished that. And then I had a new start. And that is Don't Get Your Tinsel. It's called Don't Get Your Tinsel, ... by the Frosted Pumpkin. And I started it, and here it is. I don't know if you can tell that the white is the étoile, the moulin étoile, and then the red is also that sparkle. I don't know if you can tell in this light or not.
Cute.
But
that's cute.
it has a little sloth that says don't get your tinsel in a tangle, and the little sloth is like hanging on the tinsel. So it's super cute. I'm using a 16 count fabric called Twilight Blue that I got from the Crafty You, their little pop-up shop that I went to last year. So it's cute. It's going to be small and adorable, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm excited about it. So
Ooh, I love it. Turn it into an ornament.
You're flying on those pumpkin patterns.
I'm trying. I'm trying to actually make real progress on stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah, but your stitching you've definitely gotten a lot more done. So you must be finding some time that you didn't have maybe before, now that the baby's getting a little bit older, which is great.
Right.
Time back.
But now he wants to walk, so now I have to be like, wah!
That could be a problem. You need to build Gate City like Aaron has.
Gate City.
Keep me confused.
Thank you. Just use furniture.
Yeah. Jodi, what did you stitch this week?
All right, I have two WITs. They're both from On the Rock Stitchery. Her name is something else on Instagram. I gotta look that up. I'll put it down below. But her Etsy is On the Rock Stitchery. So this is the first one.
I love that one.
And it's so cute. Anyways, I'm doing it on this. Gotta get my orientation right here. I just started it. So I just have his little body. And
Look at that fabric.
purpose. So I don't know if that's showing up on camera, but there's like some coffee stains over here. And this
Oh,
a piece of
gotcha.
yellow. I don't know where this fabric came from, but anyway, that's a little better for the coffee stain. It's very subtle, if you will.
Mhm.
So that's,
Jodi, do you always stitch on the tiny Q-snap? I'm just noticing that.
that's the tiniest one,
Do
and
you usually use that?
it's hard. But my
Okay.
fabric, a tiny piece of fabric, so it was my only option.
Okay.
All right, this is the other one from them that I love. It's a piece that says, "Your opinion is very important to me," and it's going through a shredder, which is very funny to me. And I'm stitching it on the stiffest Aida you'd ever find. This is like a roll of Aida, navy Aida that I got from some box that I bought from like 1994. And it's not dyed, so it's stiff as shit. But because of this pattern, because of the paper on the bottom, it's like very confetti. I wanted a solid because I didn't think it would translate well. And I just started this tonight, so that's as far as I am.
Ooh.
There's my other needle minder from Rebel Stitcher. It's a brain, and it says, "Hang on, I need to overthink this." And I'm now sitting here as I'm stitching this, realizing that this is going to be an entire block, just a big square block of stitching. But that's all right. Kind of brainless, which is nice for a change after that octopus. So that's it.
All right, nice job, Erin.
Awesome.
What did you
Well, I
say?
have a few because we've been doing that 12 days. So my first one, and I show these on our little videos, but I'm just gonna, since we're doing a big week thing, that's happiness. That's that Nordic. And what I was able to finish is, sorry, it's the wrong bag, on this Jodi green that is amazing. And Jodi also gave me that needle minder. It's the cat burger.
Oh, the cat. Good.
That's how far I was able to get on that. I got the deer done.
That's great.
Yeah, I would have finished the bottom, because then at least I feel like I'll make some progress on that one. That one seems to be taking a while, but it's cute. Next up is Christmas Cab by Satsuma.
I love it so much.
I love that pattern.
It is. I didn't do too bad. I got the rest of the tree done.
Ooh.
Oh, that star.
Look at how cute that is.
Wow, that looks good.
I love
But
it.
it's going away.
I know.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Christmas
Christmas
Cab.
cat.
See you next year.
Or
Or
Christmas
probably
cat.
for Mania. I kind of think for Mania, I have so many whips that I kind of think I'm going to do one a day, and I'm going to touch all my whips. Just,
Ooh.
And then I thought we could maybe I don't remember what's that lady's name that does the Spark Joy and throw stuff away?
Oh, like
Condi
Marie
Nash or something.
Kondo.
Yeah, okay, Marie Kondo. Sorry, yes, that's it. So I thought I could do that with my whips. If it doesn't spark joy, I'm gonna just get rid of it. Like, I don't need it to stay around and be bringing me down anymore. So I'm gonna get rid of some whips. That's my plan.
yeah.
Right
All right,
on.
then the last one I worked on, besides the ornaments, which I finished, is this guy from My Studio Creates, our good friend Brooke. We sent Brooke and Catherine a box to say thank you for their help with the stitchy box that we did. And Brooke took a video of her opening it, and it's the cutest thing.
We sent one to Michelle too for her
And
help.
Michelle Bendy.
Yeah. Yep.
So if you have a chance to check out Brooke's video, there's a link in her Instagram. And that's how far I got on that guy. So I got him, like, his
Ooh.
beard is all done, and then I got it outlined. He's kind
That's
of big.
awesome.
He's big. Yeah.
Bigger than I thought he would be. Like that beard was a beast. But I'm excited to start doing the hat. It's just solid. So I outlined it because now I'm just going to do solid red and then I go back and do back stitching.
Yeah.
And that's it. Those are my whips.
Right
Oh,
on.
fast. Filling out the outline and then just going back in and filling it in. Man, yeah, you don't have to look at the pattern. That's
The
what's
way
so
to do it, man.
Yeah. Especially even if you just do half stitches for the whole thing. I do that a lot now. I never used to. I used to always do my X's one at a time, but now I just do my half stitches and then go back in and fill them in, and it makes my stitching go so much faster.
That's my number one tip. People always ask how I stitch so fast, and that's how I do it.
Yep, it
It's
works.
so much easier.
Mm-hmm. All right, so last week I showed you my progress on I'll Be Home for Christmas, which is the snow globe sow that you guys have seen. I know we were working on this. I showed this last Wednesday on our video, but I did a little bit more after we got done with our video that night. So just to give you an update on where I am with that one, I definitely want to try to pull him out again before.
Oh, that's
the
good,
end.
Kristen.
Thank you. So I don't have much more to do on the house, and then it's really just filling in the bottom. So I should be able to get that done this month. I hope, because I really love it. And I do want it to say 2020 on it. Like I don't want to go into 2021. So I want to get that one done. The
Good
other
point.
Yeah, I feel like I need to stick with that date. Deck the Halls, which was one I worked on for my second project, which I finished. And then on Saturday, I started Winter Hot Cocoa by Madame Chantilly, which a lot of people have expressed that they love this pattern. There's also Summer Lemonade and what is it, Spring Tea? Spring
Tea, jasmine tea.
Yeah, so Aaron and I bought these, so we have all three of them. So I really love him. But it's really big, okay? Really, really big. A lot bigger than I thought. So I picked a piece of 40 count thinking, oh yeah, it'll just be real, real tiny. Nope. Look how big this fox is on 40 count already.
Wow.
So here he is in all of his glory.
How big does the pattern say it is?
It is, and after I looked at it, I was like, wow, I'm an idiot. I should have just looked at
Jodi.
It's 110 by 151.
What?
Oh, that is
Is the
big.
151 goes this way, right? The 151 is the length.
Yeah, because of
Okay.
the works, because of the winter hot cocoa, it's pretty big that way. But I never realized that the animals were going to be that big, because Aaron and I had talked about finishing these on something like this.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna fit on there. So
A piece of plywood, maybe.
Like a coach's clipboard.
on foot count, guys, this is pretty big, but he's cute as hell. I love him.
Yeah, he is cute.
So it's enjoyable to stitch. It's big blocks of color, so it goes fast.
Yeah.
So I had 2 days in on that one. And then on Monday, I started Winter White Santa, which I have a love-hate relationship with this freaking thing.
That's what made me think of it. If it doesn't spark joy.
This one is not sparking joy for me. And I know that it's an amazing, beautiful pattern. I have every single thing for it. It was completely kitted up. I won this at a stitch day that Erica and I went to. It was like a raffle thing, and I won it, and I freaked out. But I freaked out more so for the fact that it was like a fully kitted project, not necessarily for what it was. But here he is. I mean, he's massive. I didn't make much progress. Oh, and I have like a white string hanging. That looks nice. But here he is. So
Looks amazing.
this is
Wow.
His detailing. Oof. That looks like a Russian pattern almost without that detail.
But it's a lot. And then all of these empty spaces are all beads. There's a lot of beads. There's a lot of Krynic. There's a lot of whisper thread. There's just a lot of different stuff that goes into it. So, he's great, but to be honest, I'll probably never finish him. So I only gave myself
Poor
one
Santa.
because I couldn't do anymore. So I spent Tuesday then finishing Deck the Halls. So today, which I will start tonight after our video, I didn't stitch it all today, is Winter Warmth by Little Dove Designs.
I love that.
It's so cute. This is a pattern my mom picked out at the Crafty U that she said she wanted. And I picked the best fabric for it, but it's like this like mint green color. And this is where I was when I finished this. I think last year for Stitch Mania, I started working on this. So I'm excited to put some more into it. There's really not a lot to it. It's actually going to go pretty fast. And I have the border done pretty much. So I should be able to get some more work done on that. But that's what I have. All right.
Awesome.
Let's talk very quickly about promos. Erica, do you want to talk about promos?
We have a number of promos, do we not? I'm just trying to think of them. We have, well, down in our description box, we'll have links to all kinds of different things, including the Caterpillar promo code. You can use either Kristen's or Erin's. That's still good, and that's just for the Made to Create like kit, yes or
Yes.
no?
So that's for the full
Okay.
and digital download.
Okay, cool. So that's there. And then we have the Sips By box. You can email us for the codes for that. That's not like a promo so much as just a sharing the love of tea and all things like that, right? Like, let's get crazy. We have our Black Needle Society thing. First time subscribers to the like regular subscription box can save 5% using our Steel City 5 code. That's down below. I have a link for a Frosted Pumpkin coupon. You can save 20% off a $20 purchase. Click the link, enter your email, and you can do that, which is cool. Do we have any others that you can think of that I'm missing?
No, I don't think so.
But I also put the link for Fire Poppy to get Jodi fabric. I know there's some there. It seems like a lot of it is sold out by now, but you could get your very own Jodi fabric because there's still some there. Go check it out. Yeah, I think that's all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. Any other announcements that we need to make for the channel?
We have a giveaway.
Yes, we have an incredible giveaway. Should we talk about that now? I'm ready. Are you ready?
I mean, I don't know why we're waiting. Let's talk about it. I'm excited.
Okay, massive, crazy, insane giveaway. As you know, I love the Frosted Pumpkin. Probably too much. It is probably a sickness. But anyway, they are super lovely and kind and have contributed a really, 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 really generous giveaway for our 3,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So there are a total of 12 prizes.
I want to enter this contest. I love the stuff they're giving away.
There's 2 project bags. They're like Frosted Pumpkin exclusive. They don't sell them anywhere. I think they have a giveaway going on maybe for like a stitch along kind of thing. But anyway, you could win one. There are 2 of those. There are 3 needle minders. Each is different, and I'm going to pop a picture in here so you can see these project bags, these 3 needle minders, and then you can win one of 7 patterns, and it's 7 patterns that I like and think are cute, and I have enjoyed stitching, and so want to share them with you. I will probably put like photos of them up here, but I can let you know that they are fun and exciting. There are 2 pen pal ones. There are some Christmas ones. There are some big like sampler club ones. Tons of options. So 12 winners. We'll pick for all of those things. And if you are interested in winning something like that, I would like you to please put in the comments my favorite Steel City Stitchers moment was. And then tell us your favorite moment, because we like to hear from you. We like to hear what you like about our channel. We like to hear what you most enjoy seeing us talk about. So tell us that, and then you'll be entered in to win. Winners will be chosen, I think, for our next week's video, and then we'll get your contact information, and I'll hook you up with Amanda from the Frosted Pumpkin, and she will directly mail the physical items, the project bags, the needle minders, and she'll email the patterns, PDF formats. So my favorite Steel City Stitchers moment was,
and even if it could be finding the Steel City Stitchers is your favorite moment.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
So I'm super pumped about it. I'm really excited that they are doing this, and we say thank you to the pumpkins for this super awesome giveaway.
Yeah, we're gonna choose the winners at random and then the prizes at random. So we don't know what you're gonna get, but 12 people. That's a lot of people. 12 people.
Yeah.
Listen, this is 3,000 subscribers. I know we said this when we hit 2,000 and when we hit 2,500 and when we hit 3,000, but it's still surreal to think that we have this many people who subscribe to our channel and like coming back and visiting us week after week, because this has been, and I'll say this until we stop doing this, that if that day ever comes, is that this has been one of the most fulfilling, exciting experiences of my life. I have made so many close friends. Our friendships have gotten closer between, the four of us. We've met the most incredible, giving, loving people on the planet. So this is just,
I got chill.
I know. I can't even believe that this is what we're doing. I always go back and think of that first night that we filmed at Kidsville. We had no clue what we were doing, and we had no intentions of making anything out of this. And I look at all of the great relationships we've made with designers and just everything. Everything has just been so surreal. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. This giveaway is for you guys, because you've made what this is. You've made this channel what it is. So Jodi's back. We lost her. She's back. But I can't wait to hear everyone's favorite moments, where I feel like we need to make a blooper reel too, or pull out from all of our 55 videos some highlight things. I think that would be fun. It would be very time consuming, but or if we had time to go back and watch them all. Honestly, I've never gone back and watched any of our old videos. So that would be something fun to do.
Yeah.
Not the first one. It's kind of cringy.
Well,
I agree. I don't think I admitted that I didn't really understand what a whip was back then either. There were so many things that I just was I'm winging it.
Yeah.
Marion Bright, the designer.
Marion Bright. Oh my God.
She's a great designer. I love her stuff.
God, and I think
so
now, we're filming virtually, and we used to meet together, and one day that will happen again. Just how we've adapted to continue doing this. We don't want to give this up, and we want to continue to grow this and make it into something. So we will be here for a while. So keep coming back, keep coming hanging out with us, because we love you guys. All right. Anybody else have any updates or goals for next week, or plans for this coming week? Erica? Stitching. Jodi, what are you going to work on? Just work on your whips?
On these 2 whips, I really want to organize my craft room. It's gotten out of control. That's kind of on my list of stuff to do this week.
That's a good idea.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you.
Erin, what about
craft desk? None.
Yeah.
I've got my 12 days. I'll be doing my Satsuma Santa from you, my Mistletoe Loitering Society from Lindy Stitches, which I'm so excited to start. And then 'Tis the Season from Little Dove.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Nice. I'm going to work on Winter Warmth, and then I'm starting Hare's Christmas, the one with the little bunnies from Plum Street Sampler, which I'm super excited about. That bunny wearing the little Santa hat, I could just die. Going to finish my iced coffee shop, I think. I can pull that one out from Snow Village. Village one. And then I'm starting that cool one from the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine called Christmas Birds by Sub Rosa Designs. So it's just the one that says Merry Christmas, and it's real simple, and it only has 4 colors in it. So hopefully it won't take me too long. But a lot of stitching plans, a lot of TV watching plans, a lot of not getting out of my jammies plans. I'm living out the no school life. A lot of tea drinking. I'm going to be drinking so much tea and so much coffee. It's going to be great. So we will be back next week with our regularly scheduled Flosstube video, but please be sure to tune in to Erin's daily Vlogmas. You guys don't know what you're missing if you're not watching those videos. I'm telling you, it's the highlight of our mornings. And then look for some other videos coming out within the next week or so. So leave your comments, likes. Let us know if you have any questions about stuff. We love you guys, and we will see you next week. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye.